All right, guys, take a look what I got in my hands here. This is the black soldier fly larva, and they are amazing little creatures. And these guys are going to be the future in waste management. You'll see here in a couple years, we're a couple years ahead, at least in America, but it's already happening in other places around the world, that these guys are being used to handle food waste and other organic waste, agricultural waste, even human waste in some countries. So pretty cool. But I grow them for pet food and for chicken food, and I feed them on food waste from a local grocery store. So that's what they look like when they're full-grown larvae. And I want to show you my little larva shed here. So the way I have it set up is I have these 50-gallon barrels, which are about 200-liter barrels. They're at a 25 to 30 degree angle, okay? And what that does is, and you can even see a couple climbing out right now. When they're full grown, they want to, there he is right there. When they're full grown, they want to get out of their feed. So they naturally want to climb up and away. And if it's not too steep, they'll climb up it and they'll fall into the bucket and I can catch them. And that's one day, right? So the other thing I have in here in some of these is a little hanger, and I got a couple spiders in here right now. But the idea for hanging that inside is a place for the adults to lay their eggs. They like to lay their eggs in little wood slats if you can. So I have those in there. The eggs hatch and they drop down, and we get a lot of growth going on here. And I just keep throwing more food in, and they keep climbing right out. Now the other thing I do when I have a batch that I want to save, like this batch looks really good, I'll take some and I'll put them in the fly cage, or the love cage, I heard somebody call it in Africa, and I like it. But I'll put some in here and I'll let those pupate and turn into the adults. And I'm going to show you what an adult looks like here. I'll grab one. There we go. And this is an adult black soldier fly. Oops, he's gone. Grab another one. She's gone. I'm not sure. But they're quite pretty little guys. And they don't bite. They don't sting. Even though they look kind of like a wasp, they can't physically do it. They don't have that ability. And I have some attractant here. So I have a live colony in here. And if I open this up, you can see all the little younger ones. That's what they look like when they're younger. When they get older, they will turn black, right? So the other thing I can show you maybe, oh yeah, right here. She's laying in eggs right now. That one is, she's got her butt sticking in that groove, and she is laying eggs right now. So what I can do is I can rotate these. I can put them in one of the big bins, and I can let the eggs hatch, because each cluster of eggs is going to be like 700, 500 babies, or baby larvae, hatchlings. So let's see, what else can I tell you? Well, the other important thing here for the love cage here is lights. And this light is specifically designed for black soldier flies. And I like it, but I was just using some regular high bay lights. And those work too, but they're a bit more power needed to get the same kind of effect from the black soldier fly light. So I do put some water in for them. You've got to put something in there though, because if they get in the water, they're going to drown. But if you wad up some old cloth so that they can still get out of the water, that kind of works. So anyway, that's kind of the idea. You want to keep them above around 80 degrees, up to maybe 105 is fine. After that, they start getting a little hot. Really 70 degrees is fine, 70 to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. They like it humid. 70-80% relative humidity is great. You can get one of these little guys. Right now it's 91 degrees in here and it's 58% humidity, so it's a little bit low for humidity. It's really dry right now in Florida, so we haven't got much rain. And you'll see it'll rain and then a whole bunch will climb out because they need the humidity. But if you're not getting a lot of production, you can throw some wetter food in and that solves the humidity problem. So anyway, the other thing I might mention is during the summertime, you might want to have a fan to exhaust some air. In the wintertime, I have this little radiant heater, and I won't need this but until later in the year. But this thing has more gentle heat than a space heater or something, and it uses less electricity, so this is the way to go, at least for my application here in Florida. So anyway, let me know if you have some questions, but this is how I have my black soldier fly set up for Grubs Galore USA. And if you've got a bearded dragon or some other animal that likes to eat mealworms or these kind of guys, go to the website, order some, send me a comment, whatever, okay?